Hey guys, it's Ted Bogert. Welcome back to the TED Show. I am here at Mills Gallery on 50. You know, this is one of my favorite places with some of my favorite people, including Boris Garbe, who is off camera right now, but he'll come on later on. Today I have the honor and pleasure of talking with Rafael Hernandez, who is an artist from Cuba.
Yes.
And we are going to talk about the Scream of Miroslav. And we're going to talk all about what it's like being an artist coming from Cuba, maybe the arts community, and all the things that are going on in the world that impact our artists, including this amazing artist. So welcome to the show, Rafael. How are you doing?
Good. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for the invitation. It's
You are.
an honor for me.
Oh, well, it's an honor for me. You know, Boris, he'll make sure that you get on the show because he loves somebody who's got a message and who loves the arts. And obviously you are one of those people.
Yeah.
So let's kick it off by talking about you. Give them a little information about your background. People love to know you.
Yeah, my name is Rafael Hernandez from Cuba. In Cuba, I was an art professor. So usually I did side works like a carpenter, because in Cuba there is no way to live through the art. So I decided someday escape from Cuba with my family, my wife, my two children. So because I want to find, different future for my family and me. So because I was living like a prison,
Yeah.
So I was trying to find the freedom for me and my family. Finally, I found in this country.
You found it. So was the journey over here difficult for you?
Yes, it was a crazy journey to the United States. It was through the different countries to come here. So a lot of adventure, to come here. But my focus always was, arrive to the United States, start over, one time in my life, trying to find a safe place for my family. So finally,
You're
I
here.
found it. Yeah,
You found it.
Yeah, I found it. Yeah.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about your art. So tell us a little bit about the art that how would you describe your art?
My art is, but I got two different. In Cuba, I was a different artist, I think, because in Cuba you can paint whatever you wanted, So I used I was living like in a prison, My first part of my art is about barriers, blocking my face, So one time that I arrived to the United States, it was different.
You switched it up.
Yeah, I switched everything. I start over. I became like a different person,
Or positive.
Yeah, super positive, trying to find the best version of myself. So here, my art is about freedom. It's about that the new man that I'm becoming every day, that I'm building every day. So it's more fresh, different colors. Or my barrier is gone from my life,
Yes.
It's
You don't
something-
feel like a prisoner anymore.
No, not anymore. It's something that I learned from Mills,
amazing.
from Boris,
Oh,
Juan
yeah.
Paulo, about to be a free man, because one time you arrive to the United States, you're living in a freedom, but sometimes the freedom, the prison is still in your mind.
Absolutely.
So change that, Mills
amazing.
helped me a lot, Boris, Juan.
Well, Boris is amazing.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
He didn't pay us to say
Yeah,
that, but he is amazing. We'll get to see him in a minute. So tell me why it's important for you to help other artists.
Help other artists, for me, one of the most important things in my life, because art gave me a voice. So now I got a voice. So use that voice to help somebody else. For me, it's amazing because I'm showing to my kids, that there is something to do for somebody else,
Yes.
So it's like a paying it forward
Yes.
for everything that God, the life, gave to you, and help people through my art is one of my passions.
love that. And I think it's so important because
Yeah.
artists in general struggle to begin with. So to have somebody who's interested in helping other artists is such a beautiful, beautiful
Yeah,
thing.
sometimes the artists in the competition is, the competition is not important for me because I know who I am. So
Yeah.
share my knowledge, my struggle to the people,
Yes.
That's amazing because that's the most important thing for me.
What a blessing.
Yeah.
So tell me, you touched a little bit on what it was like in Cuba. What was it like specifically to be an artist in Cuba?
Being an artist in Cuba, not being an artist, being a person in Cuba is a challenge every day, different every day. So even worse when you are not an artist because you have to follow the rules in Cuba. So you don't have to follow the rules, you never gonna have an art exhibition, you're never gonna get materials. So being an artist in Cuba is a challenge every day, trying to find the right material to make art. So imagine Cuba, the people are fighting every day to find the money, for eat, for buy clothes, for the basic things. So can you might be an artist? How you gonna find the materials is something insane. So being an artist is a struggle, is a challenge, but at the same time, you got the time to create art. That's you're like a hero, because it's just showing to the people how hard it is. So you making art, you living outside a little bit, the time for buy the food and say, let me get the money to buy some materials to create art.
Keep it going.
Yeah, keep it going all the
So
time.
how was it? I'm told that artists get punished in Cuba. Talk about how they're punished.
They're punished about that, you're never gonna have an art exhibition, you're never gonna be access to the materials, so you're never gonna be in the focus of the art, you're gonna be silenced. So be silenced for the artist is
terrible
is the end
because you're a creative.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds like it's difficult to build any kind of art portfolio, which that kind of leads me into my next question. They use art for propaganda over in Cuba. Are you forced to kind of participate in that? What's that like for you?
Yeah. In Cuba, you're forced to the propaganda all the time, you have to paint the leaderships, for the Cuban government, that's the most important thing for them. So if you don't go in that direction, you're never gonna be successful in Cuba. So I decided the other direction, in my art. That's the reason sometimes I was silenced. I think Miroslav happened the same with him. So that's the reason, one of the reasons that I'm trying to help, because I know what is live in the silence,
Yes.
So now I got a voice. I have to use that voice to help somebody else.
Correct. All right. But before I go to the next question, were your parents artists too, or did that a talent that you just inherited,
No,
or that you came by?
I think I am the only.
You're the only one.
Artist in my family, I think so. Yeah.
I can draw stick figures. That's all I got. All right. So we titled the show "The Scream of Miroslav." So tell me, who is Miroslav? Tell me about it, and why is that important in what you're doing?
Yeah, Miroslav is Rafael 4 years ago, in my opinion. So Miroslav show up, in my life through the social media, So I saw him the same guy that I was before. So I say, this is my opportunity to pay it forward to the life, So we start with the communication and say, hey, I would like to help you because I know you're struggling now because I was there someday in my life.
So he's a real person.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
This is another Cuban artist like me. He made the same travel to the United States, it's the same, similar history.
Yeah.
But that's the reason I say this is Rafael 4 years ago. So I had to, to help. I got this opportunity to help somebody else. So I think Miroslav is gonna be success artist because he got a beautiful art. Is art came for the silence, like my art.
Yes.
So once time do you learn how to live in freedom, you're gonna be success.
I love it. Why do you call it the Scream?
The Scream is because it's the boy. It was silence. He want to scream. He want to say something.
Yes.
For us, for everybody here. Sometimes I feel it's like a warning because the middle life painting is about his past in Cuba. So he's trying to show us that not the way.
Right.
We got to go the different way. So it's very important. It's going to be amazing art exhibition.
It's amazing. So you see the struggles in him that you went through.
Yeah.
What's it like helping somebody like that? It must be, because now you're over here and you've got the freedom that you talk about. What's it like when you get to help someone like that?
I think it's show him the people how the tools that I have now.
Yes.
Mills teach me that how to be a free man. So my vision with Miroslav is show him how he has to break that barriers, in his life. So he's learning. He's humble. He's listen. So that's the thing that I love for the Cuban people too, because the Cuban people are that way.
Yes.
Humble people that keep working hard every day. So Miroslav is that man. So I'm trying to show him the way to break all that mental barriers in his life. So one time that he do that, he's gonna be a success artist. Yes.
So once you have a taste of that freedom, you realize there's so much more to life than being caught in that prison cell you were talking about. Tell me what the exhibition itself means to you. What message are you trying to get across?
It's a message of warning, in my opinion. The warning is this country has keep going in the right direction, I think, because Cuba, he showed in his painting the Cuba community, there's nothing, there's lack everything in Cuba, Here we are lucky because we got everything in this country.
Do.
We got, I think, too much thing in the United States. So sometimes I see the people, they're complaining about small details. As I always say, in the United States, we got everything for be a success. So I came from nothing. Cuba is nothing.
Yeah.
So once time you be here in the United States, you got everything. You got all the material in your hands. It's just think a little bit and focus on what you want in your life and keep forward with that. So that's the point, in my opinion.
Beautiful. All right. So Boris always gets nervous when I ask my last question because it's not scripted. Not that any of this was scripted, honestly. It was beautiful how you shared your passion and why you do what you do and why being here is so important to you. And it definitely melted my heart. So I appreciate you sharing that.
I think this is the opportunity that I have to use my voice to help, and this amazing show is a great opportunity to me.
Oh, you're kind.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that most people, even Miroslav, is going to think of you as some sort of hero. But in your mind, when I say the word hero, who's the first person that comes to mind?
My family,
Tell me why.
My wife, my kids, my mom in Cuba, my daddy, my grandma. That close family for me is the most important, because they feel proud of what I'm doing. I'm trying to leave a legacy, for my children, because they are showing his father, helping other people's. I think that's the most important thing for me.
Beautiful thing. All right, Boris, you coming in?
Yes.
Oh, Boris was sleeping on the job. I don't know what's happening.
Well, I don't know.
There's
Can you
Boris.
move a little bit?
Boris, look at
So
Boris.
This is the poster created by Victor Bocas for the Scream of Miroslav. And it is on Thursday, January 29th of this month, Thursday, January 29th at 6:30 p.m. And I do want to say one thing. First of all, thank you, Ted, for everything that you do. But this guy, when I met him 3.5 years ago, he didn't speak one word of English, but he was so intent on starting his career that he
Yes.
came in here and he just impressed me. Like, I think he impressed me
100%.
with his honesty, with his
I
passion.
love it.
And I said, I want to give this guy a chance. And, in the last 3 years, he's had, I think, 5 shows. The Orlando Sentinel wrote about him twice. La Prensa wrote about him twice. He has a huge exhibition coming in December here at Mills,
Amazing.
which is a tribute to the United
The
States.
United States.
Oh, how
yes,
amazing.
it's gonna be amazing.
But this is how this guy is giving back, because he had been helped. He is now helping another person. And I think that's what's so incredible about this exhibition. This is the classic paying it forward.
Paying it forward.
Yeah.
That's what Mills is all about.
Agreed.
And when I hear hero, I think Ted Bogert.
Oh,
You
stop.
have helped me so
Oh my
many times
gosh.
give a voice to people. And you know what? Giving an interview is scary, and you make it so easy.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Linda,
thank
Harvey, and others,
You're
So
kind.
thank
my
you so
friend.
much. Thank you, Ted.
You're a blessing in the art world. If you don't know Boris at Mills Gallery, you should come out here anytime. Boris will give you a tour. They're always having shows. They have a bunch of upcoming shows. And then your Scream of Miroslav will be on January 29th
Yeah.
here at Mills Gallery. And you can find Rafael at rafaeldetailart.com. You can obviously find Mills Gallery. You can Google it or reach out to me. Do yourself a favor and support the arts. Support people like Rafael, who's an artist but wants to give back and is giving back. And that passion that creatives have, we don't always support that in the world. And I think that they could use all the love that we can give them. So what a blessing to have you on today.
No, it's a pleasure.
Rafael
Thank you so
Hernandez,
much.
The
Yeah.
Scream of Miroslav. It's January 29th here at Mills Gallery. Find out more and come to the exhibition.